Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. And today, very special shave for me. I've been really looking forward to this. This is my first ever customised wool whiskers that I've actually picked what I wanted and got the way I wanted it, and it turned out absolutely phenomenal. Purple haze, Iliad shape, 7 flutes on the bottom, wolf whiskers coin, and the 25mm black wolf knot fan with 55mm loft. And it feels superb. I cannot wait to use it. Now I've saved this stuff here. I've got a pay it forward from Nathaniel John from Facebook, unused products. Really nice bloke. I've only spoke to him a few times before he even sent me these, and I'm just blown away by everyone I keep getting in contact and speaking with. And that is Viking Hedeby shaving soap, which is, I believe, a sort of clone of Green Irish Tweed. And it smells beautiful. Such a gorgeous cologne scent. It's not super strong. Probably a 3.5, maybe a 3 scent strength out the tub. It actually smells a little bit stronger than usual today for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the excitement of it all. I cannot wait to use it. This handle is super chunky. I absolutely love it. I love it. So let's get it dipped in the water. I haven't done anything with this knot at all. That's the first time it's dipped in water. And straight into the dry puck, not blooming the soap. And let's just see what sort of lather we can create. I'm really looking forward to using this knot. Chris Bailey swears by it, absolutely loves it. He loves it in his wolf whiskers, and he loves it in his 8-ball from Envy Shave. Yeah, the scent's coming out a little bit now. It's probably up around about a 4.5. So it's still not a in your face scent. It's not going to blow me away. Just adding a little bit of water as I go, just to try and get the right consistency of the load. I'm finding now that previously I was probably doing it too dry, so I've got I had a little bit more water now when I'm loading up from the puck, from the tub or the puck or whatever I'm loading from, and it just gives me a better load. I've been looking forward to using this. I have been actually holding off on using this soap. There's a few hairs coming out there, which is the norm. It's not anything that worries me. And I've been waiting to get this brush, the Purple Haze, because it's a brush that, not this one in particular, but Nathaniel John loves the Purple Haze, and I love it myself. I think it's great. It's although it's full of pinks and purples, it's just a beautiful combination, really bright, vibrant. It's just impeccably made. It's just, Peter Will's craftsmanship is incredible, even though he didn't make this cast. Right, so let's wipe the face. Just a bit of an update. I had my face shaved last week, or a week and a half ago, with the 5 cartridge, and I've actually had a couple of ingrowns since then. I'm not saying it was the cartridge razor that did it, but it was sort of unusual that I've got them now after using the cartridge. So, right, here we go. Oh yeah, scent on this is beautiful. Really nice cologne-y scent. And I'd never even heard of, up until probably 3 months ago, I think Creed make the Green Irish Tweed. I'm not sure, I could be totally wrong there. But they also do the Aventus. I'd never heard of Creed soap aftershave. Oh yeah, it definitely sprays easier than the bulb. I wouldn't say it sprays much easier, but it sprays easier, definitely. Heard great things about this soap. Not just the scent, but the actual soap itself. I'm just adding water as I go, whenever I think it needs a dip. Quite a thirsty soap. I probably overloaded the brush if I'm honest again, but I'd rather overload, as I keep saying, than underload and then struggle. I think I could probably do another. Oh, that was a big dip. There we go, that's me, I'm at the consistency I like. And all we do is we just, Jesus. Beautiful lathering soap. That took a little bit longer than normal, but I think I pretty much overloaded my brush by a mile. Well loaded knot. Beautiful lather, look at that. Superb. Sort of struggling at the moment, I've got a slice on my finger, which is still causing me a bit of drama. I have a bit of a blouse in my older age. Right, now I've got the Mergress today, setting 3. And I've got a brand new crystal blade which was sent over today in the the epic mail call that I've put up, unboxing. And it's the Crystal Super Platinum. Is it Super Platinum? Platinum Super. Do not wipe, rinse and shake dry. So let's see how we go. This is one of Ken Lee's favourite blades. Sent a pack of 10 over. Looking forward to using it. Setting 3. I've only got a day's growth. Just couldn't hold off any longer. Had to shave. And let's see how we go. Blades are made in Israel and they're very smooth. I will be doing a head shave after this one, and I'll be sticking to the Mergress. One of the guys that watches some of my videos said he would love to see a head shave with a Mergress, so I'm going to do it next. I was going to leave it because I've got a razor in the mail, which I was sort of saving my head for. And I thought the razor was turning up today, but it hasn't. So I'll just shave my head today with the Mergress and I'll save it. I'll save the new razor for my next head shave. And the razor I've got in the mail, this scent is really nice. The razor that I got in the mail is apparently very efficient. Not so much aggressive, but definitely efficient. Well, that's what I get from it, from what I've seen on the reviews and things. So, and I got it from a very kind gentleman who is of the same sort of ilk as Nathaniel John. It's just very generous people. Well, there's something I don't get very often. A couple of little weepers there. Right, first pass was good. Residual slickness is, let's have a look, is pretty good. Doesn't feel as good as some other soaps that I've used, but it's good. It's better at the moment than what the Evernell grooming was for me recently. Right, here we go. Lather number 2. I tell you what, this is a big old knot when it splays. Lather's a little bit thinner now, so what I'll do on the next pass, I might just dip the tips again and just see if I can reinvigorate it a little bit. Across the grain, I've knocked the razor down to setting 2 now. Can't remember if I mentioned that, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sort of surprised here. I don't normally get weepers here, especially with the grain across the grain. I would normally get them if I tried to go against the grain, which I very rarely do. So I can only sort of, at the moment, put that down to the blade. But the blade actually feels very, very nice. So I'm sort of surprised really. Second pass, lovely. Yeah, I don't need to check the slickness again, I can feel it now, it's really building up a bit. So I'm going to start this lather off. And then I'm going to dip the tips. Yeah, and it's definitely sort of reinvigorated the lather. Not to the same extent of the Wrigley tin, which really blew me away if I'm honest, the lather on that. This brush is great. I love these chunkier Wolf Whiskers handles, they're just nicer to hold for me. I don't have big hands, but they just feel more comfortable. And these little ridges in the bottom, the little fluting, gives you a nice grip just at the base of the handle. That looks like my videos went online now, so I've just had a message from Tony saying the brush is superb. It really is, Tony, and if you're watching this you'll see it in better high definition. It's absolutely tremendous. Here there, is it? Yep. Another black wolf here. Yeah, I've got to say this blade is super smooth, but it's giving me a couple of little weepers on just on the side of my lip. But they look like they've healed up now. Might just have been a little brain fart when I was going over that area. Don't know, maybe pressed a little bit hard. Unsure. The Mergress, as always. Just a beautiful razor to use. And the Progress, same thing. Same head, same style, same thing it works. It's just a little bit heavier on the bottom. This better, in my opinion, it would be a better stability, better actual weight of the razor than it would be with the plastic knob. I don't like the plastic knob, but from what I've been told, it's designed like that, based on another razor. So let's lather up again. I'm just going to do my, not touch-ups, but I just make sure all around my lips is nice and smooth. I don't need a lot of lather or a thick lather for this, I just need a coating just for glide, which I'm getting very easily. There's still loads in the brush. Another here. knock the razor down to setting 1. I do love adjustable razors, I've got to say. My Slim is currently in America. With the very capable Troy Hove. Who is trying to fix it for me. I actually sold it, and when it got to the recipient that bought it, something either happened in shipping, or when he got it, I don't know, whether he damaged it himself and sent it back to me, I really don't know. I wouldn't think, well, there's always dishonest people, but I'd be surprised if it was being dishonest. But it stopped working right, the doors weren't opening correctly. It was working perfectly when I sent it, and it wasn't when it came back. So I was a bit upset, a bit pissed off, because I bought it, sold it for the same price, but I then paid extra for shipping and charging it. It just pissed me off. So it's currently in America. Hopefully Troy can fix it for me. It's in great condition. If he fixes it, I'll probably keep it then, rather than sell it on again. But yeah, who knows. Right, Humphreys cucumber melon witch hazel. So overall, beautiful shave, really enjoyed that. The soap's excellent. It's not as good as Sterling and K-Shave Works and Wickham. Part of that is really scent strength. There's not enough of it in there. It needs a bit more scent strength in there to personally excite me. I like scent strength to be between a 6 and a 10. Anything less than that, it's nice, but it's not really for me. I like things to be really oomphy and scent. But performs very well. Lathers extremely well. Makes a great lather. It's protective. It's cushiony. It's got great slickness. The residual slickness is good. It's not brilliant, but it's good. It's certainly better than what the L&L grooming was and a few other soaps that I've used. So yeah, top-notch soap. Very, very well priced. There's not much cheaper out there for what you get. It's well packaged. It's all waterproof labels. It's well designed. All these bottles and these tubs all match. I've got the Viking aftershave balm, which I'll be using now. It all matches very well. The scents are nice. They are a nice scent, just not strong enough. That's my only drawback to it. It's got the pump action bottle here, which is great. It's just a very well designed little bottle. Give that a good shake. And here we go. I'll use a good blob of that. Oh yeah, that feels great. So there's no menthol, I don't believe, in the balm. I'm just going to double check now. So we've got aloe vera, shea butter, allantoin, vitamin B5 and vitamin E. And there's just a few other bits and bobs down here. But from what I can read and what I see here, everything in here there's nothing that sounds dodgy at all. Everything sounds good. Apart from, freaking no idea what this stuff is. Diazolidinol urea and iodopropanol butyl carbamate. Yep, very good. I think sometimes people just put these things on you to wind up the less smart. But anyway, thanks very much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, I think it's on this side. Click on the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you guys back for the next foreseeable future. There's so much content coming up, lots of new products, lots of great products, lots of exciting times for me personally. And then I've got my 750 giveaway, which I'm umming and ahhing what I'm going to do. At this stage, I'll just let you know what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing 3 separate giveaways, not 6, 3 separate giveaways. So there'll be 3 winners. The first choice winner will get a choice of a soap and a brush. The second choice winner will get a choice of a soap and a brush. And the third choice winner will get a choice of a soap and a brush. And in that order, the first choice will get to pick first, the second choice will get to pick second, the third choice will get what's left over. And that's how I'm sort of going to look at it at the moment. What I might do is possibly split them into 3 and you get what you're given. But like I say, I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's three good soaps, and it'll be 3 brushes that are in my den at the moment, which have been used, that probably won't get any more use, but they're still great brushes. They're all synthetics and they still serve a purpose. They're still lovely brushes, and someone will get some sort of enjoyment out of them. I know they will. I know I probably still would, but because my brush collection has went on to the next level in terms of synthetic, they're just not going to get used, so someone else might as well have them and use them. And I always chuck in a few blades and other little bits and bobs in when I send these things off. So we've not got long to go for that. I think I've about 50 odd subscribers to go before that giveaway will begin, and then we're on to the 1,000, and I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I'm really not sure. I've got something in the works at the moment, but the gentleman that I've been dealing with never seems to get back to me, so we'll just need to see how we go. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.